Hello everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study where we check out K-pop music videos no matter how late, and I give you my honest thoughts and reactions on them as both a Korean American and a video producer and as a lifelong K-pop fan. Hi everyone, my name is PD. If it's your first time here on this channel, welcome. I welcome you all, and if it's, your second, third, or whatever time, welcome back. Today we are checking out Limelight. In fact, we're checking out 3 videos today. We're checking out Starlight, Eye to Eye, and Honestly. Now, Starlight and Eye to Eye were released ages ago, like 8 months ago. So I'm sorry that I'm a bit late to this. By a bit, I mean by 8 months. But, I've been later to things. But we get around to everything, mostly everything eventually, but especially debuts. Now, I believe Starlight and Eye to Eye are their pre-debut videos. And then so that was 8 months ago. And then 4 months later, which is 4 months ago from now, they released Honestly, which is their debut title track. So I will say, these videos, I don't know if it's the videos actually, or the music, or the group itself. I don't know what element it is. But beyond Imagine, my audience and viewers on Patreon have been hyping Limelight up beyond Imagine. So on a personal level, I have no expectations going into it. But basically, there has been just a fervent mob on my Patreon of people saying, you have to check out Limelight. And we're finally here. So we're going to check out Limelight today. We're going to see what all the fuss is about. If you want to enjoy more of our content and support the channel, consider visiting us over on our Patreon. Over on my Patreon, we have bonus reactions to listening parties, to variety content, live stage reactions, etc., etc., etc. We don't have any Limelight content as of yet, but we'll see what happens after this reaction. All right. Now, you don't even have to support us monetarily if you don't want to. If you just simply want to support us for free, remember, you can subscribe and like the video down below. Leave a comment, leave your voice, let us know what you think. And yeah, those are free, easy ways to help out the channel. And we want to know what you guys thought about both the reaction, but also the original song itself. All right, let's get into the video. This is Starlight, Eye to Eye, and Honestly by Limelight. And this is your Form of Therapy. Okay, let's do this. Oh my goodness. Okay, quick technical error. Let's start for real. Why is she familiar? There's something very familiar about her. Maybe she just has one of those faces. The fuck? Is it only 3 girls? That was the longest payoff. I was waiting for that. Oh, well, this song's immediately a 10 out of 10 for me. This reminds me of something very specific. Not that it sounds like something, but the vibe this gives me. This song does not breathe. Really? It's a trio. They only need 3 members. Damn. I'm really surprised by how cute their voices sound and how strong their vocals are at the same time. I'm really impressed by all 3 of them. They're also singing, like I think this entire song. Okay, that is... I don't know how, before we move on to the next song, I don't know how that is the noisiest, loudest, and messiest background instrumental I've ever heard. It sounds like they took every girl group trope in the book and like threw it at the wall and put it all together. And I love it. There is something so very novel about them. Both the members themselves, like they all have one of those faces. Like I'm pretty sure I'm good with faces. I'm pretty sure I've never seen these girls before, but they just have one of those faces where something about them feels very familiar. All of them have the eyes for the camera. Like they are, I don't know what they're really like. And I don't want to assume their personalities, but at least the performance they're giving off, they totally have a greediness for the spotlight. Like it's 3 girls. The energy feels like it's a 6-member girl group. These 3 girls are like, they feel much bigger and stronger in both sound and I mean, I guess they have backup dancers as well. So like choreography wise, it also looked really full. But the video too, I love all of it. The video, I'm going to give a quick 10 out of 10. A lot of the setups look really simple, and I'm very curious as to what the budget was for this video, because technically a lot of the setups are like either free or simple or cheap. And the way they cut this video together and directed it and matched the pacing of the song made it look way more high quality, way better in budget. Like there was this one portion where they're dancing in, I think it's like a silhouette dancing, and then they cut to the white studio. And it's just the constant clean editing and just the vision that the director had for the video makes the video feel much higher quality and much more expensive than it actually is. So I'm going to give just full marks for the video in that regard. I'm not breaking the ground in any way whatsoever, but the video, the video is really, really well made. Wow. Okay. And then the song. They have such very cute, very thin voices, and they're very high. And once again, it's only 3 members, and they are dominating this song. The song is, I don't know if there's any talk singing in it. The song is literally all pure vocals. There wasn't even like, I don't think an obligatory rap section. I loved this song. It also as just like a pop lover, and as someone who, wow, you know what? That's why Starlight. Oh, wow. Can I listen to this chorus one more time? Wait a minute. I was about to say something and it just reminded me. It just triggered me. 1 second. Okay, I got it. I don't care if I get in trouble for saying this. I think the last group that made me feel this way listening to a song, this song specifically, I'm not even saying the group themselves. This song specifically sounds like an Eyes of One song. That's exactly why. I'm like, it sounds incredible. What the hell is this? And I realized, especially this part right here, this part that they're singing right here, The part that we just played. One moment. The big impact with the high voices, like the contrast of that, like the heavier sound, the more powerful, epic sound, while still feeling like it's a very light and breezy song. Man, it's like a breath of fresh air. Super, super refreshing. We're gonna move on to Eye to Eye next. All right. All right, we're gonna check out Eye to Eye next. Let's go. Completely different tone. Their music is produced so well. Their music is such high quality. Oh! Why does he look familiar? Wait, isn't he? Is he the kid from Boys Planet? He just looked familiar. This pre-chorus gives me chills. Wow. Oh, that's definitely him. Oh my goodness. You know, it's a simple video. I appreciate it though. They're making up for a lot with just camera angles and shot choices. And just a lot of strange camera movement. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Eye to Eye. I'm simply blown away by this group. We just got through their pre-debut. I mean, I'm enjoying the fact that more groups are doing this pre-debut release thing. Companies are investing a little bit more money. As I said, the video is pretty simple here. And the video, like I said, was a slightly lower budget than the first one. But I actually prefer doing multiple videos. You have a smart camera team that knows how to make at least an entertaining video, at least a visually appealing video. that keeps you like, as long as the song is insanely good, the video is secondary, really. There obviously are some songs that are enhanced by music videos, and that's like a different level of filmmaking. But when you're strapped for a budget, I think one, just on a marketing level, it's smarter to be marketing 2 songs anyways. You're not going to get everyone who's going to like that crazy up tension pop stuff from Starlight, but you're also not going to get everyone who likes that slow melancholic sound like they have in Eye to High. But then you've got a bitch like me who likes both. And so I can appreciate that they wanted to cast a wider net. And so, yeah, both videos kind of probably took a bit of a pay cut in terms of a budget. But I think both videos, as I said, for Eye to Eye as well, Eye to Eye has a little less to work with in terms of a set. But what they lose in terms of like visual interesting elements or crazy cuts and edits, they make up for in, I think, just 1, really good acting, 2, the use of another actor and having a motivation for those still shots, them standing under the umbrella, etc. It suddenly makes this video where the budget is strict and, oh, we can't do a lot of crazy things. But what if let's just cast this one actor? Okay, but now it's a completely different scenario. They can have just literally shots of the girls staring at the guy from afar, and boom, that's a shot right there. That fills up a few seconds. And then it adds something a little bit more. And I think that was very smart of them. Even though most of the video, they're just kind of standing there and the camera is doing a lot of the work, a lot of interesting, different rotating angles to keep it constantly moving. So they did a great job. And shout out to, I believe it's Junza from Boys Planet. I believe that's him. When I first, from far away, I wasn't quite sure, but up close, I was like, those handsome ears, I would recognize them anywhere. So next, we're going to get into Honestly by Limelight. All right. We're going to be checking out Honestly next. Now, I was informed that Honestly was released on Valentine's Day ahead of the rest of the album. So just something to keep in mind. Let's check it out. All right, in tone, it seems closer to Starlight more than anything.
Oh, I don't know you, but I will like you. Can't you feel that I'm in love? 시작할게 너의 story. Honestly, oh, don't you feel my
Whoa.
love? 이름 모를 이 감정 솔직해져 by yourself.
It's so lovely.
Like chemistry, 눈이 닿은 순간에 느껴졌었던 emotion. Oh, maybe we call it LIMELIGHT. 너의 꿈을 담은 satellite. 계속 주변을 맴돌다. 이제 너에게 다가가, baby, step by step. Oh, tell me honestly, how can you tell me easily? 천천히 말해줘도 돼, just stop beginning. Yeah, even more honestly, I think I like you. Actually, 느낀 그대로 말해줘, 투명하게 show me. I don't know you, but I will like you.
Oh, wow. This song they literally set you up with the pre-debut. This song feels like a great middle ground between the two songs, Eye to Eye and Starlight. Oh, wow. Oh, Oh, right. They're in the same label. That threw me the fuck off. Okay.
멀지 않은 찬란한 6월 시작하는 거야 with you 맘속 깊은 곳 피어난 팅팅 I can show you can feel 마음이 닿는 순간 Tell me what you think of my love Can you tell me easily 저처럼 말해줘 Just the beginning Yeah 이제 more honestly I think I love you
Ooh. Okay, well. What? Okay. Well, my internet said it could not handle anymore. But, wow. That was amazing. And I can see why people have hyped it up like crazy. That was an impressive debut. I really, really, really adored the Honestly music video. I think marketing-wise, they did such a great job, such a smart job of building up to it as well. As in, the videos, the pre-debut, they're like the perfect budget for pre-debuts. And even Honestly isn't a huge budget video, but it is a step up. And you know, you don't want to blow like having like a bunch of expensive pre-debut music videos and you can't even deliver the same quality of content. It's better to start off like from a slightly lower budget scale, even if it's intentionally, and then building up to it. And so even just visually, it feels like there's a progress there. But musically too, listening to Starlight, Eye to Eye, and Honestly feels like a very good, healthy mix of both Starlight and Eye to Eye. So really that trying to reach all audiences thing, like if you like this style, we can do this. If you like this style, we can do this. But we can also do both. And honestly, the music video, it like budget-wise, they like shoot in basically one location and they're just dancing around. But through, I think, clever direction and clever camera work, it really makes it seem like it is way bigger. And this music video, this scale of it feels incredibly, incredibly big. And I want to compliment the video team for just what they pulled off with this video. Specifically, this portion right here, the moment they bring in the robot arm, it's already lit. But when they switch over to the library, it's pretty interesting. This is probably my favorite scene. They're shooting in like a library / university study room, what have you. It looks like they just rented out one portion of a university. And the way they're shooting, first of all, in this direct, long focal length angle, so straight into them, and then switching over to a side angle as they're zooming out, switching back to the front angle. So basically center, and what is considered the main focus is right now her, and she's looking directly at the camera. And they're breaking what's called the 180-degree rule constantly by breaking that line of sight. A lot of these like film terms and rules were born from like when they used to like make movies and like TV in front of people. I mean, technically, there's always someone in front of a performance, like a crew always watching. But in the sense that, okay, but if you turn it this way, then you're going to be able to see the crew. So then you have to constantly be moving your setup and rotating. It's also going to change the direction of the lighting. So usually you don't want to break the 180 rule. One, it's really jarring to follow and understand. And two, it's just a lot of work for no reason, usually. But it's a music video and it's for a short portion. So the way they use that to actually just spice up this scene where they're just doing choreography simply in this university room, in this library. And I think a lesser team would have just shot it like this, maybe cut to a couple different angles, but they just straight up change. They change the perspective of the video. They're now facing this way. They're facing completely in a different way, and center has changed, and the field of view has also changed. So even just like the movement of the actual like feeling of the video is what makes this video feel so high quality too. This was a smart touch too. I have seen numerous setups of low budget girl groups shooting in a room like this. The biggest mistake you can do is overlight it. The biggest mistake is in this set, putting up LED bars, putting up random balloons, random plants, etc. Unless it's motivated by the theme and the story of the video, lesser groups would have done that. But they chose to go for something much more subtle. Limelight is, they're killers, man. Both the singers themselves, but this production team, like everything about this seems smart. They feel like the girls sound like they know what they're doing as singers. Like they all sound vocally dependable and sturdy. Like, y'all sure you're rookies? The music is produced to like an excellent degree of quality, and then the way they shot this. So instead of like, they don't even have a key light on them. Instead, they went for a much more natural lighting, filmmaking approach. As you can see, their face isn't super lit. In fact, it's a little bit more in the shadow compared to here, this little rim light. And looks like they're just, they've got either a reflector or just like a kick light off to the side, just casting very lightly on them. So it looks like their faces are in the shadow, but it's not actually. Their faces are lit up, but it's lit in such a low way. And then the rest of the set is also not lit too. They're not, they don't have any other lighting sources. They're not trying to light the set. There is this daylight coming in, which that could also technically be artificial lighting as well. But they're trying to make it look like natural lighting. And so sometimes when you overstuff a scene with a bunch of props and stuff like that, it could also make a set look cheaper. But them, they're here for a brief moment, real quick. Then we cut away. That just adds more to the video. And so it's just really well done. Man, Jinwon's cameo was literally like 3 seconds. This whole section where they're bouncing between, and it honestly feels like it has like the whole video sort of has a very high school musical sort of a vibe to it as well. But this scene especially, but the way they're using the robot arm to, once again, twist the camera angles around like they were doing in the Eye to Eye video, but this time to make it more just swap, well, not make it more, just swap between members. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I didn't even notice the first cut through. I see. She's a separate plate. Wow. See, that's an interesting edit there too. That just goes to show you how much of this was planned with intention. They have, this is a programmed camera movement where the camera turns and then it cuts right here, but then there's a match cut, quite literally the same match cut. The actors are all, the background actors are all in the same place too. This is really well done. And then back to center. I love their dancing too. They're hitting that perfect, like soft yet precise and crisp and clean dance move that is all the rage this year. Aces. Limelight. That's a shocking debut. There is something very eerily similar to 50/50 in that 50/50 also kind of came out of nowhere and also shocked me. But their sounds are completely different. But they all have like this, we're a small agency, but god damn it, we're going to give you good fucking music and we're going to give you just the best effort we can in a video. And I feel like all of this, every single video, I don't have a critique, honestly. I can see I can see that all of this is coming from like we don't have the most money in the world. I don't know how much money it takes to actually launch a K-pop group. I'm just thinking about music video budgets, but it's not coming from it's coming from a place of like we're just gonna put out the best of our abilities. Like when it's high tension, it is insane. Like Starlight is insane. That song genuinely does not breathe. It's the perfect pre-debut song. It gets you hype. It gets you amped, but at the same time, it is so crazy that you probably couldn't market that as a title track. And then Eye to Eye, maybe on the reverse, it's a little too somber, it's a little too melancholic, but at the same time, it hits you in the feels and it gets you ready. And then honestly has a mix of both. It's a upbeat pop song, and at the same time, it has that warm coming of age, lovely feeling that Eye to Eye had. And so, what is this? 143. Incredible, just an incredible job with these girls. The music video, I mean, even like I said, the music video, the video department, well done. The music department, well done. The girls themselves, in between cuts, I found out that the member, one of the members who, in my mind, I was literally thinking, this girl looks like Yeza from Kepler, or specifically Girls Planet 999. Turns out the girl with black hair is the long black hair is actually Miyu, Ito Miyu from Girls Planet 99, which I did not realize. And I can't remember if I said this in the recording or if I said this when I was paused, but I was just thinking, I'm good with faces, and I'm pretty sure I haven't seen this girl before, but why is she so familiar? But after finding out that she's Miyu, I feel like a fool. Listen, I'm not gonna pretend like I was a huge Miyu fan, but I did watch Girls Planet 999, so I know who she is, and wow. Even the difference from Girls Planet to here, that's nuts. Hey, congratulations. I'm so happy for her. I'm so proud of her. That's insane. Now, the debut, I would give it I think I would give it a hard, like a 10.5 out of 10. I don't want to go so crazy and say like this is beyond definitely a perfect debut. I don't want to say it's like so crazy. It's the craziest debut I've ever seen. But I do think they definitely went above and beyond. Like I could say like honestly is a 10 out of 10 video. And I think Eye to Eye and Starlight are also 10 out of 10 videos, but it's not so crazy and insane that this isn't the craziest debut I've ever seen, but this is one of the, like, that extra 0.5 is really just because, to me, this is just like what I see as like a regular viewer, but also as someone who is a creator. From what I see is like, this company cares. And I think more and more nowadays, K-pop is actually slowly heading towards that realm. And I think in a way, K-pop was always kind of in that realm. You have a shitty video, it's like, and people don't watch your video. It's not just because like, even if the song is good, it's not just because your video is shitty that people aren't watching it. It's just like, if your video is shitty, like, how else are you going to treat this group, right? Like, it's kind of like going to a fancy dinner in rags, you know? No matter how good the meal is, you're still not dressed for the occasion. And so I feel like I feel like K-pop fans are becoming so savvy now that K-pop fans don't even realize that they are paying attention to marketing, but they are paying attention to marketing. And like, what that means is like, yo, if you don't look like you're gonna do your 1000% for this group, we don't care if you're a poor company. I think K-pop fans have, especially with BTS, I think K-pop fans have proven we don't care if you're a broke ass company. We just want to know that you care about the people that you are debuting. That you are debuting. And I don't know what's I don't know what this company is like. I haven't heard anything, but I will say the first impression I'm getting is 143 cares about these girls. That's my first impression. I could be wrong. I could be eating my words. You guys might know something I don't, but I'm just going based off of production style of like, yo, they care. They put out a really good quality music video, and the fact that the videos are on the lower budget, but it looks so good. This is just the debut. And mind you, I'm saying this is a first impression. So we kind of have to see how they're treated in their comeback and their comebacks going forward. This might just be like a really good video team or just like a really amazing director. If that's the case, always work with this person. But right now, I love that debut. And so it's a very cautious 10.5. I'm a little reserved because I actually love Starlight the most. It's my favorite the most. And the last time my patrons really hyped up a music video or a song, especially from a girl group that I never heard of, and when the view count was this low, I was a little heartbroken. It was Lime Soda's Wave. And I think when I checked it out, they like disbanded almost very soon. And it made me very sad. And it's through many of those instances like that that I have felt that way. But I'm cautiously optimistic because this is a debut and they did an amazing job, in my opinion. Now I just hope that more people pay attention and more people tune in their first comeback. You know, million views is great, but let's keep growing these girls. I personally am a fan of what they've put out so far, so I want to hear more and I want to see more. But I want to pass the question off to you guys. What did you guys think of Limelight's debut? What do you guys think of their pre-debut songs versus their title track songs? Like I said, I don't even think there's much of a difference. I actually think it's a pretty good comparison. I think they did a really amazing job with both the pre-debut song and the title track song. But let me know which one's your favorite. But let me know how you guys feel about just the company itself. How do you guys feel about the girls themselves? How do you feel about the group? I haven't seen any content coming out of them, so yeah, it's in your hands. But I've let you guys know how I feel. If you guys enjoyed it and you guys would perhaps like to see more and support our content for the future, please consider checking out our Patreon. We're going to wrap up our reaction review there. As I said before, if you want to check out bonus content, there's always our Patreon. You know, we check out K-dramas, we check out animes. Right now, we're checking out Alchemy of Souls, Lawless Lawyer 2521. In fact, we're about to wrap up 2521 for our autumn tier. We're going to be starting up a new show in August. So if you guys want to tune in for that, make sure you do. And we'll be checking out more Limelight in the future. I've got my eye on them. And so if I do wind up checking out anything that doesn't come out on YouTube, it always goes on our Patreon. Of course, you don't have to support us monetarily if you don't want to. If you want to support us for free, remember, you could always like the video down below. You can also subscribe over here. I'm going to have a giant button for you right here. If you don't press it, someone you know and love will die in 7 days. So make sure you subscribe. You can check out our other videos. That last bit was a joke, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.